Hi guys,
Hello people.
I'm Milena,
Lola.
and we're watching Sopranos.
I mean, it's not a happy
Yes,
occasion anymore.
yes, no.
I'm happy. It's gonna be great, but
Really?
it's gonna be
I'm not sure.
great in terms
We're
of
gonna...
quality.
Sure.
You know,
Wow.
but like,
So excited,
am I
such a
about
great
to be?
quality.
Am I about to be scarred about some scene happening?
God, last episode.
I can't even talk about that episode. That was horrific.
And I edited it.
I was gonna say, I don't even know how you edited that. How was that?
I honestly, I think I didn't like. I think I got most of the scene.
I mean, I feel like people were grateful for you.
Yeah, I didn't. I think so. I didn't look at it much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, not necessary.
Yeah,
I mean, again, I think
maybe
it was,
left the beginning and then the ending or something like that. You know?
I do think it was such a great episode, and like you can understand why they decided to do the scene that way, and so like it makes sense. It's just not pleasant to watch.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Honestly, I really didn't enjoy it. Like it's one of the episodes that like I felt the most uncomfortable while watching.
Yeah.
And like I didn't have nice feeling.
Yeah.
While watching it. So like technically, sure, I understand it was a great episode. I'm happy that we are past it, and I'm happy I'm never gonna rewatch it again. You know.
Exactly.
Honestly, that is my feeling about that episode. But like, I'm guessing that is the feeling that you're supposed to get. Like, you're not supposed to.
I mean, people in our comments said the exact same thing.
Yeah.
So like, I think it's a general consensus about this.
I mean.
Yeah.
Naturally.
Yeah.
I feel like, honestly.
Anyways, I guess like this, it's not necessarily that part is not gonna continue. That storyline is not gonna continue.
It did end somehow with her.
Yeah, it was a very stern no, and so that was it. I wonder, like, again, he was technically supposed to go to a behavioral therapist something, and he's not gonna go now. I don't know if they're gonna bring in Carmela to be in the sessions, because like that's what they were talking about potentially doing.
Yeah, I'm really wondering.
And me too. I have no idea if we're gonna do that. I would love to see it.
Even though I did not expect something to like that to.
No, me neither.
Be a story.
But like, I think that would be so interesting to watch.
Of course.
Oh, in the last episode we also had that portion of the Johnny Sack from New York moving to New Jersey. So like they're setting that up as a problem, and so like I think we might. I see just in the picture, I see Tony and someone older. I don't know who it is. But, like, I think we might delve deeper into that in this episode.
Maybe, yeah.
So, like, maybe it's going to be...
I kind of honestly think that that's going to be a story for the rest of the season.
I guess.
Like, I feel like that's going to be... like, we're going to get a bits and pieces until Tony figures out that it's actually a big problem, you know?
Yeah.
So, that's something that, like, I expected. Because, like... It's coming, and it's, to me, it feels like similar, like Richie when he came. Like you had a similar feeling, like, oh, this is really gonna be a problem, you know?
Yeah.
Except this guy is on such a bigger scale than Richie, you know? Richie was just like an insane guy, you know? And this one does have power, it seems like, you know? Money and power. And he is in this business, so he can be a big problem for Tony. Also, there is always a story where police are listening to him, and we're wondering like if something's gonna come out of that as well, you know, how all those stories, let's say, are gonna combine, you know, and that is something that I expect to happen.
Me too.
At some point.
We could watch.
Yeah, let's play the episode.
And see what happens later.
Another toothpick.
Look at this. Another toothpick.
Figure it out.
And this, I know it for Frida, and I don't know it for here. Another toothpick.
You always try for this as well.
There's like another brick in the wall. Another toothpick. Something sharp. Toothpick.
Toothpick cleans something. And it's
a sharp stabby thing.
Yeah, you can hurt yourself.
Yes, but like, you know, it's not the weapon to you.
No. Yeah.
Maybe someone that's very thin. Like, you know, like the saying.
I like mine more. But like
Hey, wait, is that a saying in English or Serbian? Like when someone's like very thin, we say like a toothpick.
Like
it's Serbian?
Yeah.
Oh well, then I guess that's not that. We'll figure out during the episode. Is Carmela here? Oh my god, stop!
I'm gonna scream. She's here. He's sitting.
Yeah.
So pretty.
How are you feeling from your accident? Fine.
I think you need to lead the conversation, honestly. This doesn't have to be awkward.
If you told me 5 years ago I would be sitting here today.
Adorable.
Anthony's attacks, how did they make you feel? Well, concerned, of course. And helpless.
I love this.
Frustrated, maybe. With your inability to help him? To tell the truth, I was referring to your inability to help him.
She has helped me.
You've been coming here for 3 years, Tony. You still pass out on a regular basis. Did Anthony share with you any of our insights about his last panic attack?
I told you, remember?
I don't think so.
The gabagool and my mother when I was a little kid.
Right, yes. Do you think that there's anything in the present family dynamic that could serve as a trigger? Something in your dialoguing, perhaps? I don't really know you that well. We're trying to get to root causes.
Like maybe you do things, you know, that have some effect on me.
Oh, really?
What? People affect each other.
Honestly, the way they are attacking her.
Is this how it works? You can't get any answers out of him, so you start looking for someone else to point the finger at?
She's not saying anything. Why are you getting so defensive?
Maybe you should explore your own behavior. Maybe you pass out because you're guilty over something. Maybe the fact that you stick your dick into anything with a pulse. You ever thought of exploring that as a root cause?
Very nice, very nice. Mm-hmm. I told you months ago I broke it off with that Russian person, right?
Wow, it was so quiet 3 minutes ago.
It's like people who smoke their whole lives and then they sue the cigarette companies when they get cancer.
You know, you agreed to come here. I'll forget it. This is fucking ridiculous.
Silence. Anger. And then you pass out and you blame the rest of the fucking world.
Yeah, I love you too.
You're both very angry.
Yeah, you must have been at the top of your fucking class.
Adored. The episode started perfectly. This was so good. I don't want to see her cry. I'm gonna cry now. I'm gonna cry now. Don't make me cry.
What?
Don't cry.
And I'm the one that doesn't fucking communicate.
You wanna know what's wrong? After 19 years of marriage, I find it very sad that we have to pay someone to teach us how to interact.
You were all in favor.
Slow down. Stop driving like a maniac.
I mean, you will fucking die.
It's like being the new kid at school. Everybody jumps down your throat every time you open your mouth.
Who's picking on you?
She took your side with everything you said.
Oh, will you please?
I'm sure you'll have a good laugh about it the next time you're alone.
Yeah. Oh, motherfucking fuck, God.
But like that is also the thing that like it doesn't work in my opinion for them to go to the same psychologist that he goes to.
I understand, yeah.
If they're dealing about their issues, you know what I mean? Like
understand.
that would not make sense to me.
It's a fucking speed trap.
Because like she knows a lot about Tony, like she doesn't know nothing about her, so like she would have to like understand things better, but like in the meantime she's gonna just feel attacked and that's it.
Boss last week. Tony Soprano?
Would you please remove the license from the wallet?
I'll tell you what. Why don't you and your wife have dinner? I'm me. And you can tell her about it.
You offering me a bribe, sir?
Of course not.
Would you shut the engine, please, sir?
Just out of curiosity. What happens if I don't feel like shutting the engine?
Dispatch 582, request backup.
Ah, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Our tax dollars, how does it fucking work?
This is sick. I think they'd be out arresting dope dealers.
Do you know what her husband is?
Insane. Insane.
I mean, their perception of reality is really skewed, I would think.
Come on, let me carry that shit.
Who are these people?
Shit, every time I hear your machine, there's some new motherfucker on it.
Fuck you! You shouldn't be listening to my machine, loser!
Shut your mouth.
Who are all these people?
Fuck you. Don't call me anymore! You give me a right up to the point. Come on, it's 2 minutes.
I think I know the guy.
Shit, asshole!
What's happening?
Look, why don't you just go with them?
Come on, can't you just take me?
I can't. Look, there's a car service. I'm about to lick his...
Oh!
Come on,
Piece
don't
of
fucking
shit.
do it! He didn't do anything!
Come on, you wanna fuck her?
Stop! What are you doing? Stop! You didn't do anything! Stop! What are you doing? Stop! Run! Run!
Thanks for coming to me.
I brought him some with me.
It's gonna be a vegetable time. It's gonna be fine.
Well, look at the bright side. Wasn't that smart to begin with? Come on, it's a tense situation. A little fucking levity, huh?
What are you doing here? Can't visit my cousin? There's no beef between your brother and Mustang Sally. Didn't owe him any money, nothing like
Mustang
that.
Sally.
Now, this kid's a whack job.
You get him under control?
With extreme fucking prejudice.
You know Greg Diudo? His grandfather died of cancer. They froze his head till they found a cure.
Mary?
Carmela.
Come here, you. Let me look at you.
Hey, come here. Why'd you tell me old man was coming?
He wanted to surprise you.
Oh.
You old prick.
I think he said his old man is not feeling good.
I come up to see the grandkids, you know. I'm sorry about your uncle.
Well, actually, Febby was Carmela's uncle.
Born on. You should rest in peace.
94 pounds when he died, Carm's mom was saying.
He was always thin. What do you expect?
Toothpick.
Your godson. Mustang Sally and Tila.
That's
He
true.
did only Trevino for a guy's head.
Little prick is my godson in name only. I only stood up as a favor to his father.
Well, I'm just saying, because this isn't the first time.
You do whatever you gotta do. And I want you to know that I appreciate you looking out for Bobby.
The fuck? He's really sick?
Oh.
What do you want? Smoke those camels since he's in short pants.
Lung cancer? Oh, fuck, no.
Another toothpick.
What the hell kind of way is that to talk about a sick person? Good night now.
I feel like everyone on the show has fucking cancer.
Thank you. Oh my god. I knew we were busy.
Not bad, eh?
I think I'm gonna pass on the wine tonight.
A night like this, you're gonna make me drink alone?
Archie.
What is it? You okay?
You know I love it here, and you are such a great boss. Christopher doesn't want me working anymore. Please don't be mad.
No, I'm not mad at all.
You know, with this change in situation, you know how he is.
You think I want to be stuck in his prison?
What's with you all day, gloomy Gus?
Sorry, it's my father.
He's a tough man. He'll beat the fucking thing.
It's not the cancer, it's Tony. He okayed my dad to do the hit on Mustang Sal.
The prick put that spatafori kid in a coma.
Fuck Sal. I'm worried about my father. He can't do this. He's been retired for 7 years.
What's this? We're in the Navy?
This was a proud man, Junior. He's over the other night. I had to help him off the toilet. He's so weak.
You shut the fuck up with the toilets. All this goddamn morbidity.
Bobby sweet.
Yes.
Sorry.
Literally, since David met him.
No, he was sweet from the get-go.
Literally.
This point in a man's life.
I hope he
like
runs
this.
away from them.
You know I never ask you for anything. You can tell Tony I'll do it myself if he wants.
Fuck what he wants. I'm still the boss of this family. It has to be the old man, huh? There's no other way?
There's a million other ways. We just want to work. And it was Gigi's idea. I'm not cutting his fucking balls off. 2 days ago, he reaches out to old man Bacala for help. Old man Bacala's his godfather.
Mm-hmm.
He can get close without arousing suspicion.
Still doesn't sit right.
He's done it 1,000 times.
He's a sick old man.
Good. Give him something to live for.
Wait a minute. Who let this one in here?
Oh, Wolfgang Fuckface.
The man who stole her away. Adriana, she gave her notice.
Help yourself.
You better be good tonight, girl. You cocksucker.
No wonder the food sucks. You're supposed to cook with the wine on.
3 years. Best hostess I ever had. Knows I'm breaking his balls. You don't want to fuck with a chef, my friend. What? You think you're the only one who knows how to swing a meat cleaver?
Fuck you. Artie.
I'm kidding, huh? You want to try cooking with one fucking eye?
What the fuck? What the fuck is wrong with you? She's his fucking fiancée.
I loved her. I fucking love her now.
Don't ever fucking say that again to anybody, ever. Not to mention Mary.
She's a cunt. My fucking wife. Girl like 8. That's a woman. I still have my hair.
Oh, she's a young girl. You got her hair like fucking Casey Kasem. It won't make a difference. Got a business opportunity over in Newark.
Hate being disappointed in people. Hate being disappointed in people.
Why do they need to put this here, honestly?
I don't like this.
What was the point?
I really loved Archie. I mean, he's like...
I mean, we didn't know much about him, but like the...
Mr. Spears for you on 3.
So what's the story with this fucking speeding ticket, Assemblyman?
What? I'm on it, I told you.
Speeding ticket.
I told you it's a deplorable situation and I'll take care of
I don't understand. Does he not want to
good
pay
news.
the
Like-
speeding ticket?
That's ridiculous.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's not about the money, it's about like him, the power trip. Imagine someone stood there and gave him a ticket
Where's your father?
and he couldn't solve it. How dare you do this to Bobby?
No, I decided against him. I didn't even call him. You choose this life, it comes with responsibilities, Bobby. Nobody knows that better than your old man.
Who's asking for me?
Teddy Roosevelt gave an entire speech once with a bullet lodged in his chest. Some things are a matter of duty. Oh, fuck, is that blood? Jesus Christ, call a fucking doctor.
It happens when he's out of breath.
Cocksucker, this is an outrage. He can't have you flip someone in this condition.
8 years sit on my ass. It'll feel good being useful for a change.
This Sally's a tough kid, Bobby. What if things don't go your way?
They don't. They don't.
Bobby!
Arthur, you run a restaurant. What do you know about mass production?
I have an associate's in business, for God's sake. How are we gonna grow if we don't take risks?
Going into business with a gangster isn't a risk. That is a guaranteed disaster.
It's legitimate. Fuck the vegetables. We have a chance to have our own company, our own line of products.
Then why is it called Sartriel's? Your grandfather opened up in the 30s, Arthur.
Tony talked to this marketing research guy.
Honey, what are you gonna learn, huh? Be happy in thine own self.
The sanest person in this fucking show.
Literally.
But like
And he
Artie,
talked that way about him.
yeah, I mean, he needs to work on his own
In this world or the next. shall have
lack
my
of
attention.
Here we
confidence. You have lost your fucking mind. You have lost your fucking mind. Someone dared. Someone dared.
I think did he accidentally saw him or he came here?
May I help you with something?
Yeah, I need a piece of this, about this long. Unless you want to come over to my house, check out my bird band. Make sure it's up to code first.
I'll check the computer.
What a small fucking man.
God, pathetic.
Actually, I no longer need my ticket, though. Your friend, the assemblyman, saw to it I was transferred to the property room.
So you're no longer the scourge of Cedar Grove.
Nor am I eligible for overtime.
Leon, take your break at 2.
Well, not
But
that it
I
matters. Just so you know, I didn't tell him to do any of that shit.
Fucking idiot.
That's very kind of
Yeah.
You're out of stock.
Go fuck yourself.
Literally. The guy who was doing his job.
Tony!
Bye, Jesus.
I'll be right with you.
Are you shocked every single time?
I'm going to Fortuno's.
When are you coming home?
When I'm done.
Love this.
Listen, I ran into that guy. You know, the traffic cop.
It's done. It's already taken care of.
You gonna bust it off the street?
Fuck him. Isn't that what you wanted?
Yeah. Kind of harsh, no?
Tony, I spoke to his unit commander. Nobody likes the guy. He's a goddamn rabble-rouser. The guy's depressed or something. He's all wound up. They think he might have some serious mental problems.
You're depressed.
Yeah.
There's 2 of them.
The right one is the one who killed the guy. And
Yeah,
I feel like I
the-
have seen him before, maybe in the show.
I mean, yes, they would not expect him.
Yeah.
Uncle Bobby. Thanks for coming.
Who's this little spick?
Guy I know. He fucks the lady whose house it is. I'm sorry.
You put that kid in a fucking coma, sir. That's what talking to some Bhutan.
I know I was wrong. I'm sorry.
I got your pass.
Thank you. Thank you so fucking much. Tell Tony it will never happen again, I swear. Or if it does, I'll at least yell 4 next time, huh? So this guy's still in a coma? What do you think? Should I visit him or is that too fucked up?
Yeah. I think you should go see him.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should send him something. Some flowers or some shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
I mean, of course this is how it's gonna go.
These scenes. What the fuck are we watching?
They took it up a fucking notch.
Yeah,
Like, they just,
right?
like, they took it up
This
a
wasn't
notch.
like this in season 1.
They took it up a notch. This is a random fucking guy.
Fucking grease ball, yeah. Come on. Come on. Any more mommy run? No, mister. Buckle up, please, please. No more.
He feels alive, more alive than ever, I guess.
The fucking luck. I told him he shouldn't do it. He's a cold-hearted prick, that nephew of mine.
Cocksuckers didn't even clean him up. He still had bits of glass in his hair from the windshield.
So what did they say? What was the cause of death?
Oh, what do you mean?
The morgue. The cause of death. Was it
Junior is
advanced
so
reaction?
afraid of dying.
How advanced was the metastasis anyway?
All due respect.
Does Junior have some, like,
What do you care about the
sickness?
details? All this technical shit.
You're right.
Does he have
I
cancer?
don't know, maybe.
Man's passed on. We should let him rest in peace. Motherfucker! God damn it! Stop Jesus fucking Christ!
I don't know what your problem is, but you've had a hair across your ass all week.
Lower your voice.
Or what, are you still pissed because I told you you couldn't go into business with Tony?
Don't tell me fucking anything, Charmaine. For your information, I'm going into business with Tony.
Small fucking man.
If you do this, Artie, if you choose Tony over me...
What? What are you gonna do? Divorce me?
Do it. Yes, girl. Say yes. Oh my god. Get him the divorce papers immediately.
Is that what you want, Artie? This marriage is over, Arthur. I'm serious, Artie.
Good, it's about fucking time.
And you're not getting the kids either.
I hate being disappointed in people.
You volunteered to mow your lawn.
Hi, cute boy. He keeps being in the doctor's office. I don't know anything about his health.
Yeah, but like this is because he was doing business here.
Yeah,
you know?
I know.
Like that was the plan.
I mean, there are many people around him constantly dying that are around his age, you know.
Honestly, that time I thought he was just scared. You know?
Yeah, he kept...
cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus Christ, when did you find this out?
Blood in my stool. At my first test the day before your mother's funeral.
That's why you've been acting so fucking weird? What is it? Where is it? Is it in your colon or...
My stomach.
They say how bad?
They won't know until they open me up. I go in 2 weeks. This has to stay between us, Anthony.
Yeah, of course.
First Jackie with cancer, then Febby. Old man Bacala had it, but now you'll get me help. These things come in threes. You can't talk about this with anybody.
Yeah, of course.
Uncle Junior has cancer.
Uncle June's got cancer. A lot of debt. Ma, seems like yesterday, Papa and emphysema.
Uncle June, another toothpick?
Hey, Jane, come on, a little respect, huh?
I've really been coming to know Christ. Ma, Febby, Uncle June, always comes in threes, huh? And then there's the Holy Trinity. You think that's a coincidence?
Well, don't you think they should know they had a thief preying on the school?
Someone stole your bike? What?
What are you talking about?
Nothing. Her bike was stolen from outside the library 2 weeks ago.
Did you lock it up?
They used bolt cutters. Some black guy from the neighborhood. One of the other kids stole them. What?
Did I say anything?
God.
So he's not a criminal. She has a criminal living in the fucking house. And you're stealing more than fucking bikes.
You're not. You know,
The lamp is up?
I'm not listening.
They probably have 2 lamps.
why don't you
No?
admit it? You're thinking exactly what I'm thinking.
I thought they...
Oh, shit.
No, I thought it was the same. They...
You're twice as likely to be robbed by a black.
That is so fucking racist.
Happens to be a fact.
Are they talking about this in the basement?
I'll try to get
Yeah, they brought it up.
Well, probably Meadow is bringing it to the campus with her, probably.
Right. It's on battery backup.
Why?
For your information, crime is an economic issue, not a racial one. White or African American, you're more likely to steal if you're in a lower income bracket, which most African Americans are. You are such a hypocrite.
This is what I've been trying to tell you all along. You stay with your own people.
Wait a second, where are you going with that lamp?
I'm taking it. Halogenating gives me a headache.
You change the goddamn subject, both of you.
I'm out of here.
They did so much.
This is so good. This is so fucking good. This is so fucking good.
This is a comedy show.
Good, now you got something you can wrap me out about it, Derek.
What a fucking loser I can.
Literally. I cannot.
Is that an earring? Your ear, I never noticed before.
Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna miss you too, Artie. Charmaine, the bus boys.
Charmaine.
Well, what's wrong?
Charmaine and me, we're gonna try and talk for a little while.
Oh my God, Artie, are you okay? The kids?
It's so awkward.
Marriage. You sure you're ready?
Yeah, I'm sure.
Stop. Uncomfortable.
You know what the ladies' room is?
Yeah, I think it's behind the bar.
No.
I would just go to the exit.
I think she will. She took the bag.
Well, I got a call from Eddie Vole at the PBA. Your friend the cop? He's bitching about losing his overtime. He's got some black officer squad looking into his case. Oh, yeah?
I was afraid they were gonna say like suicide or something.
If you want, I can get it squashed. Get him reassigned. You know what? Fuck him. Cocksucker got what he deserved.
Fucking pathetic. While listening to Meadow now.
This is so funny somehow, I don't know.
What are you doing? You're not ready?
I'm not going.
They gave you permission.
I can't. I'm not up to it.
It's my father's funeral, Junior.
You hear me? I don't feel up to snuff. What's the matter? Didn't you get the arrangement I sent?
My whole family's in the car. I gotta tell you, Junior. I take this as a personal insult.
What do you think? I don't give a shit?
What am I supposed to think?
You selfish fuck. I can't go because I'm sick. I have cancer.
Cancer? Oh my God.
Real Weisenheimer. Now, how do you feel?
What the fuck has happened?
Why are you still here?
Including tax and delivery, it comes $897.23.
Just make sure it gets to my house in one piece. Come on.
He just wants to drag people down in the mud.
Fucking pathetic.
What a fucking character. This is a great episode.
But not a hard one, you know what I mean?
That's what I mean. This is a great
one.
episode.
I mean, easy,
look, it started with the guy getting his brain
yes, but like
smashed.
Didn't cry.
No.
Yes, this was a great episode, honestly.
I loved it.
I loved this episode.
I don't know which character to start with. Maybe Arthur.
I was like, let's start from the beginning because there was one scene with Carmela and Tony.
Oh my God! Actually, that was. I do like. I wonder that like how smart it is to. I mean, I think like that happens often. So like maybe it's not thing that like would not work. But like I do think Tony has been going 3 years to Melfi, and then like Carmela enters the picture, and so like of course Melfi needs to like come to know Carmela, like you know, see how she how she is in the relationship and like what she can contribute to it, good or bad or whatever, how their relationship functions, you know. But like the way that the questions were framed and Tony wasn't helping. It did feel like she was, I mean, for
Tony
her
was
getting attacked.
Tony was mostly the problem there,
yeah, of course.
you know, because like but like somehow I'm really wondering that if that happens, that like, let's say if you want, like, one partner is going to therapy, to one therapist, and like later they get to some problems, and let's say they want to solve those problems. In my opinion, like, I always thought it would make more sense to find another therapist who is gonna get to know them separately as a couple.
I guess
somehow to me does not work. I feel like I would not be comfortable going to a therapist of my partner who has been going there and knows everything, you know, but like doesn't know my side of the story.
Like this foreign...
Even though technically this is not for them it can help at the end, but like technically it is not for them. It is for Tony. So like technically Carmela is just coming there for Tony to figure out maybe something that she can help with, or like to see some things that like with their relationship, what affects him and things like that, you know? So like the questions that like Melfi asked were normal. You know, she was like, I just want to see how the family life affects Tony or something like that. But like me as Carmela, like me watching Carmela, I was like, I would immediately feel offended. And then Tony was like, yes, what you say, maybe sometimes you do something that like, you know. Everybody does everything to Tony, you know what I mean?
I mean, it was funny.
It was funny.
But like it was also frustrating, you know? I don't know, like I guess she might continue going.
I think so,
to Melfi. I want to see like how that's gonna evolve. Again, I think Tony has the biggest legwork to do. Like it's on Tony, and like your loved ones can and like should help. But like I think Carmela is as good of a partner she can be to Tony, who was not necessarily an easy partner to have.
And I think that like depression, anxiety or something like that, like no partner knows how to deal with some things, you know, like no partner knows what, I mean, they can try to do everything that they think they can, like the way they think they can help or something like that, but like no, like partners are not your therapist, you know what I mean, like they can help, I like that's for certain.
They can fix things.
Yeah.
I don't know, I thought it was a very interesting scene.
Okay, then we can go to
Arthur. Hate being let down. Hate being let down, especially because like this is a show where everyone that we watch is horrible, pretty much. Like they're a bad person. And so like when Arthur does something that's like, again, it cannot be comparable to anyone else. Like in comparison to every other guy here, he is great, you know? It's just like, then it feels like it hits worse. I'm like, ugh. I thought like, I wished better for you.
Yeah, it hits worse, especially because he's relatable character. I mean, we don't always all have friends who are doing work that like Tony Soprano is doing, you know? But like he's relatable that he is not in the business. You know? And he has a wife and he has a business of his own. And so him treating his wife the way he did and falling in love with Adriana and even flirting with her with the way that he was flirting afterwards, just a fucking disappointment. That's like, because like from Tony Soprano I expect everything, you know. So like
nothing surprising,
nothing disappointing. What he did in this episode towards that cop,
nothing surprising.
Not surprised at all. That is something that I expect from him, because he's fucking pathetic. But like being let down from somebody that you don't expect. Yeah, it is.
I mean, again, this is not...
I mean, we didn't know him, you know.
The thing is that with Artie, we like knew this about him, that like he, let's say in a way, I want to say like envies that life that Tony leads, and like that what the money that he gets and whatever, like I think he views himself much lower, you know, and so he feels there's this lack of confidence. And I think like I always liked that about his character. I thought it was like very realistic, and it made him endearing to me, because like it's like it feels like a normal thing to feel, like this lack of confidence in yourself. The thing is, this is just like now the consequences of you not being okay with who you are.
I mean, yeah, of course, especially because like he is friends with those people. So like seeing them doing the job that they are doing, and yet you're here, like your father started this business like so long ago, and you've been doing this for so long, doing it the right way, you know, and not having nearly as much money as they are, not being able to provide to your kids, your wife, not nearly as much as they can provide, you know, and not being respected as they are in some ways, because like again he's surrounded by them constantly, by those types of people, and Tony is very respected between them, you know. So like that can leave you wanting that life, you wanting that power, you wanting money and everything, you know. So like it's not surprising that he wants to do a, let's say, a shortcut, you know, how to get to a money, or how to earn more money, or things like that, because he doesn't see anything wrong with it. Look, like Tony is doing so much worse, and he's getting away with everything, you know.
So like he would have a legitimate business,
exactly,
that like realistically at some point would be a front for like a mafia thing.
I mean, this also could be a progression for his character, where he is gonna realize that like what Tony has he should not want. That could be a progression. I don't know if the show is gonna go down that road. Again, I personally would like something like that, because I personally don't respect like the way Tony is behaving, or what he's doing, or things like that, you know. But so like Artie shouldn't feel low about himself, you know, for not providing for his family the way that like Tony is, you know. I don't know, that could be an interesting story. I don't know if the show is gonna go down that path, you know.
I would like to see that. And like he's also like going through a midlife crisis, and like I mean,
he disappointed the person that like was always there for him, like,
and again his wife, the sanest fucking person, who like she is directly responsible for everything they have. Like they work together, and she has taken off the like edge of owing anything to Tony many times, and is encouraging and like telling him to be just like content with who he is. Like I think she's a very good wife. They have kids. They have kids, and like he is attributing all his insecurities onto her for like not allowing him to do these things, you know. And I mean that's what a person that loves you should do. Just like not let you do something that's gonna be harmful for you in the long run.
Saving him from
and so
himself
like
this entire time.
And like he can go there and like call her a cunt and talk anything about who she is as a person. Like it's really,
that's very fucking,
what a pathetic showing.
Honestly, that was the most disappointed thing that like he could have said, that he could have done, to, in my opinion, just because like that's your fucking partner. You know?
Like even if you were looking at Adriana, you know what I mean? Like wanting to flirt, like exactly. I could let this slide in terms of like you're feeling insecure, you're feeling like your marriage is like sometimes you're like whatever. Like I can understand that, you know, like I could be okay, but like you acting that way and talking about your wife like this, like you are like. I really had respect for him.
As pathetic as you can be.
Yeah, like I really had respect for him, and again, especially in the show where I don't hold respect for most people. So like it was a sad showing to now lose this. Again, I think it would be very fun, like a very good story for him to like eventually realize that he doesn't want this life.
I mean, honestly, it's not impossible in my opinion for that, like, because again, he is breaking up his family, like he is disappointing his partner, he's disappointing his children, you know. I could see that, like, but like I could see the story where he's gonna realize like what he has done and what he is doing and how he should not want that life, you know. That's something that like I would really honestly like to see more than this, because like this is the lowest that he can get for me.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. No, we have like hit rock bottom with him right now.
Yeah.
Again, his rock bottom is not as low as
different level, you know, but like, because like a completely different level. We know how Tony is, who he is, and where he started. Like Artie cannot have the same storyline as Tony as Tony does, you know. But for Artie, this is the low bottom that he can have, you know.
Yeah.
Like if I saw him now killing a guy, I would be shocked. It would not make no, me neither. No. Just because like it would not make sense with the story, with the character who he is, with the guy who, you know.
Yeah.
Would not make sense.
So that was disappointing. And like the scenes with Adriana were so awkward. Like I was embarrassed.
Yeah.
Like him with his earring, him talking about like her being
midlife
like young and like, oh, if I had hair,
maybe you should not you're not maybe ready for marriage. And
disgusting,
pathetic. And touching her hands while she already been pulled her hand once, you know.
No, disgusting. So that's all I can tell you about him. I hope that Charmaine does get a divorce, because like right now he is lost his mind. We had that scene of Bobby's dad, I forgot now his name, like killing this guy.
I think somebody called him also Bobby, so maybe Bobby is the Bobby Jr.
It could be.
So.
Everyone's a junior here.
Yeah.
It was a good moment, considering like he's been retired and everything, and like right before he dies, like you see that I don't respect these people at all. So like it's ridiculous for me to say it's a good moment, you know, but just like I think it was done well in terms of like, I still got it or whatever, and then smoking the cigarette, the thing that's killing him. Like it felt like in that moment for him taking some power. And so like I like the way that they have done that. I mean, again, he like, not only did he shoot Sally, you know, but like he shot this guy who like put a chair in front of him to hide him, and he shot him again. Yeah, so like again, a pathetic, low human.
Yeah.
So that's my thoughts. I just thought it was like, I thought it was a great way to show him wanting to take back some control.
No, honestly, it was an interesting scene. First, I want to say that like I have a feeling Sopranos went much scarier, I guess. Somehow all those scenes, even the first scene with him beating him up, I have a feeling like in the first season we have more like few punches, that's it. Maybe not somehow, or because it was older, so like I
felt like I saw less blood.
I think
there was less blood.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm usually bothered by the blood and like beating ups and things like that, but like somehow in this season so far it's been a lot.
I don't think we watched so many shows where there's like violence. It's just like right now we're watching nothing necessarily has violence at all. And so
this is like shocking.
When it comes, like it takes me a bit off guard. I think I'm not used to it right now.
Honestly,
like, I was seeing things.
Like I could have heard my heart. It was beating so fast when in that scene when he was killing the guy. You know? So like I agree with you. I think that was a good scene. I think they made it like that purposely to kill both guys, because, and again, that is a good moment for that character, Bobby's father, who is dying from cancer, you know, and has been retired, has not been able to do anything, has been feeling probably low about himself. So like he's killing a guy who we saw in the beginning of the episode has literally left a man in coma because of nothing, you know. So like I have a feeling we would feel much less bad, let's say, maybe, if he just killed that guy. So I think on purposely they had him kill both people. The one who they said did nothing is the neighbor, basically fucking the
literally just like he has his place. He's no one and nothing. Didn't have to die.
For us to not feel, I don't want to say good, I would not feel good anyway, you know, but like feel bad about everything that's happening. Let's say.
You I felt the worst for Bobby. Bobby's right now like...
I mean, his father is horrible, let's say.
Bobby's turned out very fucking kind.
He seems so kind. So like, sweet. I don't know what he's doing in this business.
It's a family business.
Yeah, I'm not saying I don't know what he's doing. I'm saying like, what is his role? Because so far what he seems taking care of Junior.
Yeah.
Like, what kind of a business he's doing for Junior? Because it doesn't seem like he is...
No, he's like a
he seems like kind-hearted guy who I could not, even though he did say in this episode, like, let me kill the guy, not my father. But like, somehow I have a feeling if he was there and this guy prayed for life, he would not be able to do it. I don't know how to explain that. It's just how it seems. He seems very
I feel like Bobby will get shot before that because like he would not.
That's how it
necessarily
seems.
Want to. So like Bobby right now seems like the best of us. Like
of
really,
them.
Of them. Sorry, that is not us.
Literally
the best of them. Like he is very sweet.
Yeah.
And I would if we're gonna make like leaving the mafia storyline for anyone, let it be Bobby. Boy, go into witness protection. Like, just rat them all out. I don't care. Save yourself. Like, leave. I mean, you're not gonna do this to your family.
Yeah.
But like, I want him out of this.
Yeah. Literally, and when he came later to Junior, yes. And like Junior wasn't ready. Like I felt bad for Bobby. I was like,
me too.
Please tell him, explain
this is his father's funeral. I was at least thankful that he told him because like he lied when he said that he didn't ask Tony.
Yeah.
But like he actually did ask Tony.
Yeah, he lied because in that moment I was like, he's pathetic. As always, because like he's saying, I'm the boss of this family, you know, it's like he can't be the one who, like Tony can say no to him. He should be the one who like makes these decisions.
Yeah, but it's funny that like he didn't want him to go kill the guy so that like the cancer would get him. Because bad things come in 3. And so like, he would not be the third one or what.
That's why he screamed. Is it cancer? What was the cause of that? Tell me.
I mean, like, we've seen through the show, like, when Livia has died, when people have died, like, again, Junior's, let's say, one of the oldest ones that we have. He's, like, from the previous generation. And so, like, every death to him like seemed like he was thinking about how his own death is like inching closer. It makes sense that he also has cancer, and then that is like what is like making him behave the way that he is behaving.
Honestly, I just thought age is what making like the entire time I didn't think.
Me too. Until the point where he started breaking things.
Yeah, that was the moment when I thought like, wait, what is happening? You know, are you sick as well? Because before that, honestly, it just makes sense. Sometimes older people who are getting older, whose friends are dying,
of course,
and things like that. Friends their age immediately
face your
mortality.
Yeah, mortality.
So like it makes sense.
Yeah,
that's what I thought as well.
I think it's very interesting the amount of people in this show that have cancer and then die of cancer. I think it should be a metaphor for them, like being in this family and just like them, the whole of them. We talked about this, about Tony specifically, but like how Tony is a cancer to the people around him and like to the community around him. I mean they all are, because they're the ones that do this like line of work, and so somehow them getting cancer seems like karmic,
appropriate,
you know. Yeah, it seems like it doesn't seem like it's necessarily an accident that all of them have cancer, or like at least the ones that they keep mentioning, somehow people dying from cancer.
Yeah. Like, basically it seems like karma, honestly.
Yeah.
It's just like, if police didn't catch you, if you didn't, you know, get caught like that, you are not getting away.
Yeah.
Just
without punishment.
Yeah, let's say.
Tony, this episode was very interesting. I mean, as he always is. But like, I don't know, he's such he has the moments where like this consciousness takes over, and then like it can be gone in a second as well. Like it's such an unreliable thing. Like we had the cop stopping him in the beginning, and the cop doing his job, not caring that Tony is part of the something like high up. He was speeding or whatever.
Yeah, nor taking the
didn't
bribe.
care. Yeah, was not gonna take the bribe. Like did his job. Like Carmela's got like the lack of self-reflection, like the lack of hypocrisy.
And she was the one. Like 2 minutes ago, who told him slow down. Why are you driving like a maniac?
Like the like they should be arresting drug dealers.
What are you people? Literally fucking criminals. Like
your husband should be like on the express train to jail.
Literally.
Like what do we mean? Like the hypocrisy is really like ridiculous.
It's honestly fascinating.
Yeah, no,
like,
it's very
it was
funny. Like they're so
fascinating
out of touch.
in this
So out of
episode
touch.
when she said that, you know.
No, they're so out of touch.
How did they dare to write him a fucking ticket?
Imagine.
Like how do they dare?
He cannot pay for how much could a ticket possibly fucking cost? Like how much?
You know what I mean?
Could a ticket cost? But like it's not.
But
about...
like that is, I know, but that's so dumb to me. You know, like that's so fucking dumb to me and pathetic. That like your ego is so.
It's so fragile.
You know that like you cannot just be smart and pay for a fucking ticket and like not have them keep an eye on you. You know.
I mean, it's his ego is very fragile because like he is used to holding all the power, and so like when there is someone that like he has to, let's say, pay to, answer to, or whatever, he does not handle it well.
So honestly, I am very excited to see somebody like the guy from New York coming here with more power. Exactly, having more power than him. That's gonna be very interesting in my opinion.
I think so as well.
Sorry for changing the subject. I just don't want to forget the lamp. You know what I mean? Meadow just came here and took the fucking lamp. And we had that story in first episode, and it got mentioned through the episode constantly, you know? And she just took the fucking lamp and left. How?
And the police like did this whole thing
Yeah.
for the lamp to disappear.
Yeah, that's so fucking
I know, that's so ridiculous.
I mean, I'm guessing they're gonna find another way.
I guess they're gonna try.
I mean, he did went to the judge and said that, you know?
Yeah, to continue with Tony, like later on, he, like when he found out that the guy cannot get overtime anymore, so like has to get another job to like be able to survive, like that, like his consciousness hit, you know? He was like, he called the guy, he was like, well, did you have to do that? Like he felt bad in that moment, you know? And then Meadow came home, said her bike was stolen by a black guy, and like he was so elated, like to prove a certain point or whatever he wanted to prove. And then when he could again, let's say, correct the wrong that he did for the cop, he doubled down and said that he got what he deserves again because I guess he's black, and so that's where he ended up. Like it's a roller coaster.
It's always is with him, even about his emotions or things that he figures out. We talked about that millions of times because at some point you see that he feels empathy. You see that like he has feelings about some things, and then the other moment he does things completely without empathy and things like that. It's literally like this with his character constantly.
Like this thing at the end now when he came and like wanted to give him a tip. Like what do you think it was? Like, is it again his consciousness?
No.
Like him trying to like do something, you know? Or is it just him showing him I have this power over you? Or is it just like his consciousness working in a way that is like, maybe there's like something in my mind that feels bad.
What is
bad,
guy
like,
gonna do with $200?
I mean, again, the void of fucking reality and of the
literally,
harm that he does.
He is offering him $200, you know? What is guy gonna do with him? That's not anything, honestly.
You buy groceries for a week.
Literally.
Okay, what does he do next week? Like,
great, thank you so much. If that's your consciousness, great.
Yeah.
Honestly. So, like, no, I don't expect that's something that was, honestly.
I don't know necessarily how to read that completely.
But, like, I am, the way that the guy reacted the entire time around Tony, I would feel so low if I was Tony. First, he didn't want to take the bribe. So, like, the guy is nothing like you, you know? Like, remember how he always, even with Meadow, wanted, like, if Meadow would do something bad, or if Artie would do something bad, he would feel better about himself, because then he's not all horrible, because like those people with some kind of morality would do similar things, or like would do something not morally correct completely. That was similar with this guy, you know, because like he showed that he had morality. He showed that like he is not gonna take a bribe, you know. And even later when Tony came up to him all gloating, guy just like the way that guy talked to him, you know. I say I would he
was
talked
a bigger
to
man.
He talked to him with his head held high,
yes,
you know. And that made Tony feel bad, you know. And when he offered him money, guy just looked at him and turned around and walked away. I would feel so fucking pathetic at that moment if I was Tony, honestly. He did not.
There's no amount of money
exactly
that can make you the bigger person.
So,
but like again, this whole storyline, this episode, was just like completely Tony, completely Tony. So it was great.
No, honestly, this episode, the whole episode was very good. I really loved everything. I loved every storyline. And we're gonna watch the next episode.
We're gonna play the next episode.
So thank you so much for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye.